There is one thing that stops guys from seeing the kind of results that they want to see. And that one thing that is really stopping them is their mindset. So you can have the best plan. You can have a perfect diet plan. You can have a great training regime. And in the end, you can still not see great results if your mindset isn't where it needs to be. So what do I mean by your mindset is holding you back? Well, the difference between someone making progress and someone not making progress is purely down to their mindset, because their mindset is the determining factor as to how they base their decisions on a day-to-day basis. So if your mindset is that of someone that is unfit, then you will take actions that you'll be compelled to do because of your intuition that will lead you to pretty much creating an unfit body, and vice versa, right? If you have a fit mind, then you're going to create a fit body because the actions that you take, the things that you're compelled to do on a daily basis, are going to be driven towards basically manifesting, creating your dream body. And so that has been the determining factor. And so what I've done over the past few years is I've really dialed in my own mindset, because I came from a place where I didn't really have a mentor. I came from a place where I didn't have other people around me that could really help me with my mindset and fitness. And so when I first started, all I really wanted was to build this aesthetic, muscular, lean physique. But mentally, I wasn't there yet. Mentally, I still believed that, well, I don't want to get that big. I don't want to look like a bodybuilder. It's so difficult to put on muscle. I had all of these thoughts that were not really congruent with the body that I was trying to create. So in my mind, I knew what I wanted to look like, but then my belief system and my thoughts that I had about it were not congruent with the body that I wanted, right? So what I help people do in my program is create their dream physique, create it how they want it to be, and then give them the kind of mindset that they need to have, the belief system that they need to have in order to achieve that. And what I've found is that the only reason why you will not succeed is because of your mindset. Because if your mindset is stuck in your current reality, so your current body, the current way that you deal with things on a daily basis, if you're stuck there, then you will also stay stuck in the physical representation of your mindset. You can't escape your physical body, your physical manifestation of your mindset by just taking the actions that a fit person might take. First, you have to adjust your mindset, adjust your belief system, adjust what you believe that you can achieve before it manifests, before it starts to happen. So if you want to better your physique, if you want to get in good shape, you shouldn't be going straight into the gym. What you should be doing is figuring out what it is that is currently holding you back from taking the kind of right actions that you need to take on a consistent basis, because there are probably some beliefs that are holding you back. There are core things that you currently believe that are somehow holding you back from the life that you really want to live. And it's going to suck. It's going to be painful. But the only way that you will ever achieve your dream physique is if you can be in that pain, in that place where you still kind of have some self-doubt sometimes, because your current version will never understand the belief system of the person that you need to become in order to achieve the physique that you want to achieve. In the beginning, it feels absolutely delusional to think the way that the future version of you will think. It will feel completely alien, and that's normal, that's okay, because if you think that way now, then you will achieve it physically later. The time just needs to elapse, and over that time, once time has elapsed, then you're going to figure out that now you're all of a sudden living it, right? Here's the flip side. The flip side is you stay with your current mindset. You believe that you just need to go to the gym, eat clean, do all of these things, right? But these things feel like you're going up a hill and you're pushing a boulder up a hill. At some point, your willpower is going to deplete. At some point, you're going to run out of willpower. That's normal. That's where like people say, okay, but then you need to be disciplined. No, you don't need to be disciplined if it's already part of your identity. The whole reason why people say that you need to be disciplined is because in the beginning, you have no identity linked to what you want. It only takes discipline to link what you want with who you are right now. That is the purpose of what discipline is. Discipline isn't something that you should strive to achieve for the purpose of having discipline. And you can take this from someone that is extremely disciplined and that has had so much discipline throughout his life, because I'm someone that used discipline as a muscle. I was training discipline, right? And what I had learned was that you only truly need discipline to step into the identity that you need to step into to achieve your goals. And outside of that, once something has become a habit, once something has become your identity, after a period of like 21 days, at that point, it's smooth sailing. It's only the beginning that is truly hell. It feels like hell because your current identity is also a living entity. That means that it's alive. And whenever something is dying, it fights like hell. When you pull a fish out of the pond, when you pull a fish out of the sea and you've just caught it, you can see it fighting like hell to get free. And that is exactly the analogy that I can use for your identity, right? When you start stepping into another identity, your current identity starts to feel like it's under threat. It starts to feel like all it needs to do is break free. All it needs to do is stay alive because it's under attack, right? So the whole reason for this discipline and this willpower is to endure the pain of currently going through the growth pains that you need to go through in order to change. Because if you're weak and you can't handle the pain of growth, then you will always be given the pain of regret, the pain of not moving forward, of staying where you are, of being average. And that was something that I couldn't see myself being okay with. So I had to change. There comes a time when you don't give yourself a choice anymore. There comes a time when you have to have discipline. You have to endure the pain even though you really don't want to. Even though sometimes you don't even see where this is going to lead, but you have to hold on to your future identity and hold on to that belief system, even though it feels completely delusional with your current reality. Now that's all for this video, guys, but if you are looking to really transform your mindset and your body, then there is a link in the top of the description that will take you to a page where you can just book in a call with me and we will see together if you're a fit for the program, and if you are, then great. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.